Katie Miller, wife of Ghoul Stephen Miller, seems to think that postpartum depression is just, for a lot of people, a lack of prioritization and mindset change. I haven't talked about the Lindsay Clancy trial at all because I have some acquaintances with personal connections to that family, so I just don't feel comfortable talking about it publicly, and that's all I'm going to say about it. But Katie Miller has used the PPD discussion being everywhere to continue to use her own newborn to shame and judge women who choose not to have children or who can't have children. This is the kind of stuff she's posting. You can pause if you want to read this. But basically, she's saying that it's a giant mindset and prioritization shift every time you have a newborn. Oh, no shit, Katie, you don't say. And how much better her life is and fuller, and how her life revolves around it, and how it's the best part of life. Just enjoy your baby. You're using photos of you and your newborn baby, laying there with your newborn baby, trying to think of ways to judge and shame other women who don't make the same choice as you or who can't have children. Imagine you're a woman who desperately wants children and you're reading these posts that you're making, Katie. Have you ever thought about those women for even a second? No, you just want to shame these imaginary evil feminists that hate children that you've got in your mind. Now, I know you don't care about other people because you're married to Stephen Miller, but maybe just give a thought to those that you're hurting.
You got to understand, and I'm not making excuses for Katie Miller by any stretch of the imagination, but you folks watching this video have got to understand, people like Katie Miller are devoid of humanity. Tom, what makes you say that? Because she's married to Stephen fucking Miller. Because she keeps reproducing with Stephen fucking Miller. If you had an ounce of humanity about you, you wouldn't have anything to do with Stephen Miller. If you had an ounce of humanity about you, you wouldn't sit across the table to have dinner with Stephen Miller, let alone have him finish inside you and impregnate you. 4 times. She doesn't give a fuck about anybody or anything. It's pure evil. And you want to know... The only thing worse than these insane right-wing MAGA fuckstick politicians and aides and members of the administration, hardcore loyalists, the only thing worse than these fucking guys are the women who support them. The women who, if these guys had their way, wouldn't have a fucking say. Well, why doesn't Katie Miller live by the religious code that she claims to follow? She should be silent. Get off that fucking podcast. Get back to the fucking house and just start cranking out fucking babies for your husband without having a voice or a say in your own fucking existence. I mean, that's what you want for other women. Right? Shh. The men are talking, right? Isn't that the way it's supposed to go with you fucking people? Just not for you, right, Katie?